What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today is April the 14th. I want to give you a quick pre-market update over some of the hot movers and what big money is doing today. Before we get into any of that though, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with data points, don't really have a whole lot today, a couple of Fed speakers, but essentially it is what came out over the weekend. That is what's moving the market. Even though I think it was debunked, I'm rather confused by it all, but I'll go over that in a second. Futures are green. Dow is up 1.11, S&P 1.4, NASDAQ 1.8%. So market really wants to move higher. As you can see, the most trending news and the rationale for it to be green is because Trump did add exemptions. So this did come out Saturday morning, hyped up the whole market, but like when it came down to it, this came out Sunday morning saying that there was no exemptions. So I'm rather confused. And not only that, Trump did signal that there is going to be more tariffs coming for semis in the next month or two. So I think in general, he's going to be escalating the frequency of tariffs, not kind of diminishing it. So it's kind of one of those weird scenarios. So I don't know, let me know your general thoughts on that. Fear and greed index is under the extreme fear category, and that is 18. So people's appetite for risk in theory isn't necessarily on the table. But getting right to it, SoFi is up 3.36. No news from them, no SEC filings. Shorts are sitting at 12.9% of the free floats being shorted. Works out to be 138.9 million shares overall are being shorted, with it at 11.11, trading between this pivot and this S1. So 1091 is going to be a strong support. 1246 is going to be that next strong target / resistance point. Moving on, Webull, ticker BULL. So did have that launch on Friday. Definitely getting a lot of attention because it is up 116% today. So a lot of big money's getting in based on no actual news from them today though, and it's still too early to go over shorts, so no real information for that. And same goes for technicals. So this is one of those hyped up type of moments. So if you want to swing trade, this might be a good opportunity. Just watch for the kind of the whole numbers. But when it comes down to it though, based on everything, it could very much just fall back to kind of the low 20s. So just be somewhat cautious and aware of that. So I think it's just piggybacking off of the momentum right now. But moving on, Nvidia is up 3%, and they are up because of, again, what came out over the weekend, even though it was somewhat debunked. But 1.02% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 239.82 million shares. Shorts have been doubling down since all the fear and whatever else, but they did return a significant amount on the 8th. So it went from about 1.01% to 1.13%. Nothing crazy, but of course Nvidia is massive. So even though it's only 1% shorted, that works out to be $26.6 billion. So more than many stocks, just general market cap overall. But shorts have been returning, so kind of signaling that they do see more upside coming. And right now with that 114 and change, trading between this R1 and the pivot. So just watch for 111 and 91 cents. That's going to be a strong support. That's if, again, there is this bull trap and we do pull back once the market does open. Flip side, 119 is going to be the next strong target / resistance. Moving on, Apple, similarly piggybacking off of the news that came out over the weekend, up 6.44%. And similar to Nvidia, 0.81% of the free float. So nothing really crazy as far as that. With it at 210, trading between this S1 and this S2. So 202 is going to be a strong support, and then 211 is going to be the next strong target. So just watch for it to get above that, what most likely will occur, and then just trade between this pivot and this S1. So Apple has been lagging as far as the recovery in comparison to Nvidia. So I feel like if there is going to be a push higher, then yeah, you could see it trading between this pivot and this S1. So something maybe to keep in mind. I don't think many people are swing trading Apple. They're just seeing good value. I've been buying. I didn't catch the bottom exactly, but over the last couple of trading days, I definitely have been buying Apple. Anyone saying no to that is absolutely crazy. But moving on, Intel. Again, piggybacking off of that news. So this is what big money is really focusing on, and why I guess a lot of people are saying that this is a bull trap, because big money is really pushing a lot of the stocks that the news came out over the weekend about, but essentially it was debunked. I think retail is just getting hyped up and following suit, but again, if it is a trap, then it's going to be retail that's left holding a lot of these stocks. 3.34% of the free float's being shorted. That's Intel, so a little bit kind of different than Apple and Nvidia. The shorts have been doubling down, went from 2.43% to pretty much where we are now, 3.36%. None of these stocks, on a side note, are squeeze plays, so just on a FYI. But this 3.34 works out to be 145.2 million shares overall are being shorted. A couple levels to watch for. So with that $20 and change, trading between this pivot and this S1. So 20.08 is going to be a strong support, and then 22.80 the next strong target. So yeah, just watch for these stocks if you're swing trading and whatever else. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then one final thing, pop over to my Patreon if you are looking for some kick-ass buy signals on stocks, options, crypto. So definitely pop over and then take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.